Hi, I'm Willie Goat. Welcome to our first episode of Spirit Bleach, where today we're going to go on a big hike. Each episode will feature one hike, and I'm really excited about today because a big hike for you is just the right amount of big. I mean, it could be climbing up a mountain. It could mean you just have an afternoon off. Like, who has an afternoon off? And you can get to a trailhead with a picnic table and spend a couple hours enjoying food and family surrounded by nature. Maybe you've seen a photograph or a trip report online somewhere and it inspired you to go check out a waterfall or some wildflowers. It's great. So grab your notebook, grab a map, and I've already got some things prepared for you. First is in my notebook, I've written down why I want to go on this big hike. And don't worry, all those things I have in here, I'm going to drop in the description so you can have that full list. I like to write why I'm doing the hike. I've just discovered after doing so many big hikes that my favorite ones are when my intentions line up with my plan and my actual hike. When they're all together, I have a better hike. It also helps if you know why you're doing the hike, if you have to make any tough decisions during your hike. It just removes all that pressure. How nice is that? So for me, on this big hike, today, it's about processing some stuff and just getting outdoors to one of my favorite spots that brings me a lot of joy, connecting me to those happy moments and memories. That's simple. The other thing we do is the map. This is a beautiful map by Riverine Maps. It's my favorite map. It's gorgeous. I've picked where I'm gonna go. I'm going to Pinecrest Lake in the Emigrant Wilderness. And let me tell you, as Bob and Gina of the Strawberry General Store knows, everything's great on the 108. 108 is that highway that gets you up there past Sonora and Twain Harte to Pinecrest and Strawberry and beyond. It is one of my favorite spots. And the Crabtree Trailhead, which is near there, is my favorite jumping off point into the Sierra, where I have my happiest memories. One trip years ago with me and Pepper, we went out, and as soon as we got to camp, Pepper curled up in this spot among the gnarled roots of a massive juniper tree and looked out at the view. What a happy moment. So I want to connect with that. Like, that's what I'm going for. Once I get to Pinecrest Lake, which, by the way, it's a gorgeous lake, one of my favorite lakes of all time. So from Pinecrest to Crabtree, you go on a road to Dodge Ridge, and then it turns into a dirt road, and sometimes in the winter it's closed. If that road is closed, I can still enjoy Pinecrest. Not a problem at all. Let's go. I leave the house at 3:30 a.m. Yes, 3:30 a.m. I am taking full advantage of the day. It can take 3 to 4 hours to get to Pinecrest Lake from my home in Silicon Valley. Now, I don't mind a drive. On a big hike, that's great. Maybe you do. You can have a different big hike. For me, taking that time to drive through those communities, watch the landscape change, it's all part of that big hike experience. All right, welcome to Pinecrest Lake. Made it here for the sunrise. It's low 30s. The sand has got some like frost on it. Great conditions. Oh my God. I drove from Pinecrest, and now here I am at the Crabtree Trailhead with Pepper. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're the only ones here. Well, here we are. What do you think, Pepper? Only ones here, and pretty easy go. And this is right where we took a photo. Oh, she's eating snow. Good girl, you're eating snow. Right where we took a photo of finishing our Emigrant Wilderness trip. We're right here. I know. Let's go. This is a jumping off point into some of the most spectacular backcountry in the Sierra. We are just to the north of Yosemite National Park. It is unbelievable that this area is just right here.
Beautiful.
He got me.
As I hike, I know there is a lake ahead, but I am in no hurry to make it other than to move a bit, keep warm, and cross over it into some morning sunshine.
I recognize this place. Go check it out. Yeah. Beautiful morning. These large granite rocks. The best. It's what I needed. Feeling comfortable. All right, let's hike for a while. What a treat.
Peace for my soul and bleach for my spirit. How about you? What notes did you take for your next big hike? What would you do if you had a whole day to spend outside? Happy trails and see you on the next episode of Spirit Bleach.